Hey everybody, Sam Williams, Williams Insurance Group out of Georgia, here with a question that I got. Please remember you can send me questions on claims or whatever, and I'll do my best to answer them or insurance questions. But here's one that we got. It's looking at a house in the Atlanta area with a 25-plus-year-old roof. No leaks, but the inspector says it's near the end of its life. My biggest concern is insurance. Are carriers in Georgia declining homes based on roof age alone these days? Or is condition more important than age? That's actually a really good question. Condition and age both matter. If your roof is 10 years old and we have a policy on it and the inspector goes out and looks like it's been run through a cheese grater, they're either going to cancel that policy or non-renew it, period. So condition does matter, but age is the big one. Right now, a roof over 15 years old more than likely is getting extra cash value, but let's look at yours in particular. 25 plus years old. Insurance company is not going to want to insure that roof for you as replacement cost because the likelihood of it leaking is going to be very soon. So you're going to get quotes, and they're going to be actual cash value quotes. If you call somebody and you ask them, hey, is this quote an actual cash value roof or replacement cost roof? And they tell you replacement cost on this roof that's this age, this old, you need to have bells going off and flags. You need to see fireworks in your brain. Something's not right. Somebody's not being truthful. So this is almost always, in fact, always going to be an actual cash value situation. And what that means, they're going to depreciate your roof if you turn in a claim. At that age, you're probably looking at anywhere between getting 20 to 30% of the cost, not off of the cost. So you're looking at 30 cents on the dollar to replace your roof. So you got to be very careful with these types of things because you ask yourself, I get asked all the time, hey, what's the formula in depreciated value, Sam, on roofs? I don't know. You know why? Because nobody tells you. The only person that knows is the adjuster who's sitting in the chair who's made a decision on what depreciated will be based on a couple of formulas they come up with. But they don't share that with anybody, and there's not a formula I can find that will tell you, hey, this is depreciated value formula. So you could be getting 30 cents on the dollar. You could be getting 10 cents on the dollar for this roof replacement. But they are not going to put a replacement cost on this particular roof. So you need to be really aware of that when you're calling around getting quotes. But in this case, it's the only option that you have because it is a new house to you. The roof is older. If you really like it, you just have to understand you're going to get actual cash value, which is going to be a very small percentage of the roof replaced cost. And so that's just part of it. Now, I will tell people, if you're looking for a new homeowner's policy and you're grandfathered into a policy and you have an old roof and you're just price shopping, more than likely you're better off staying with your company that you have because you likely have replacement costs. So that's just a tip. That's what I tell people when they call me looking for new rates. It's like, I'd be very careful because you may lose replacement costs and be in a worse position to save $700, $800, $900. So just be aware of that. That's the case where I think you're better off trying to stay where you are, even though it's probably a little higher, because you get replacement costs on that roof. You can't really put that into equation of how much that means based on an actual cash value like this situation where you may get 30 cents on the dollar. But in some cases, it's the only option that you have. And we can help you with both. Williams Insurance Group, 770-461-1355. Send your questions. Give us a call if you have any insurance needs. We'll be happy to help you. Thanks, guys.